Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Talk Show. Video check, audio check, and today we are going to do PowerShell, the Microsoft monad, the Microsoft open source scripting language, PowerShell. Why I love PowerShell. PowerShell is a magnitude better than Bash. Hello, Sipa. And so today I'm going to demo a PowerShell script, maybe explain something about it. Okay, so this script will change. Let me show you. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to keyboard. Let's go to my keyboard blog so you can see all the keyboard. I'm using Kinesis Advantage 2 right here. This one. That's that one. And Ultimate Hacking Keyboard, that's this one. You go buy it, okay? Just go to Xali Keyboard Guide. You'll find my blog. Okay, so let's go. Let me show you, okay? So let's go to keyboard. Let's go to one of the images. So let me show you what I'm going to do with PowerShell. So you see all these files, lots of files. There are 600 files over here. So open them in Microsoft Explorer folder viewer. So on the pink window, you can see all the command calls I make. For example, I just called show in desktop. That's how this, in Emacs diode, press key, and it goes to desktop. So this here, you are seeing all the image files. Okay, so tons of image files. Let's open the, fantastic keyboards. Apple keyboards, classic Ancient. This is 1000 keys, stock trader, broker keyboard. This is, this is the, this is a keyboard maker. What's their name? Das keyboard. Yeah, Das. They are trying to get into gamers' pants. This is in Taiwan, Ducky keyboard. So, basically lots of images. So happy hacking. So what I want to do, so when over the 30 years, when you have downloaded tons of Pong images, 10,000, 1 million of Pong image files, there are many duplicates. Okay, so you want to remove the duplicate. Hello, Cortez, PowerShell number 1. So you have 10,000, a million images. Now they are duplicate. For example, these two. For example, let me show you. Okay, so this is a smaller size. They are not arranged by date or something. But anyway, so you can see many duplicate. In this case, they are smaller size, but sometimes they are exact same image. So you have a million image files. You want to remove the duplicate image files. That's when this PowerShell script comes alive. PowerShell script. So the idea is that this script will change the file name to a hash. Basically a number, okay, to a hash. So if two files are identical, they will have the same hash key. So that can indicate they are duplicate, exact same file. So when that happens, you can delete it. So you can remove duplicate. Okay, so I didn't prepare for this talk show, but in, like 20 years ago, I wrote a Perl script that does that exactly. So let me show you. Can I show you? I need to go to my Git repo. Let's see, SAS script. Okay, so let's see. Perl, some of these files you are looking at, they are 30 years old. Like occasionally I run into my Unix learning notes taken around 1998. So anyway, where am I? Okay, so duplicate. There it is. Delete duplicate files. Okay, so there it is. You see the file, Perl duplicate file. So this code still runs. We can try it. Okay, so this is a Perl code written in 2005, written in 2003. And what this script does, so there are 200 lines. 200 lines plus, I separated into libraries back then. I was a Perl expert. So plus 200 lines there and plus 100 lines. So 400 lines, okay, 500 lines per code. This code will find, given a million files, it will find duplicate. And you can give it a parameter and it will remove them. It will show you which one are duplicate. Then you can give a parameter to remove them. We should demonstrate this, okay? And then the PowerShell is an alternative solution. So how do you do this? What's the algorithm? What you do is that for each file, first of all, you get their file size, okay, file size. Then you order them. So you have 1 million, let's say just 1,000. 1,000 files ordered by file size. Now, if the file size are different, obviously the files are different. But when the file size are the same, then you have to compare whether the two files are the same. Sometimes two files, they are different image files, but they have the exact same number of bytes file size. So when you have two files that have the same size, then you want to check if the two files are exactly the same. How do you do that? Well, in Unix, the classic Unix or Linux, Linux youngsters. So you have the compare command, okay? I'm on Windows, so I don't have that command. I don't think so. So let's go to PowerShell. Let's see. Let's make this. So you see my way of work. So that I just move my mouse to the top and I'll get to my PowerShell terminal. Bottom is Emacs. On the right side is Firefox. And here on the top right corner is Discord. And on the left, so you operate, I don't have to click. I don't have to do Alt tab, the idiotic Alt tab. So again, turn off that. Citrix, Celtic, Orthodox, hello, Benjamin, hello. So PowerShell, okay, so PowerShell and delete duplicate image files of 1 million images. So on Unix, Linux, you can use the classic command cmp. So I don't think I have cmp. Cmp, yeah, it's not on Windows. Oh, what? Where is that from? CMP, let me just talk random, okay? Hello, Alan, long time no see. So CMP, so where is that from? I don't know. So let's go to PowerShell. So let's focus on PowerShell today. I'm going over, okay? So so PowerShell, right now, GCM, let me tell you what GCM is. GCM is get command. So you can see here's a command name, full name, get command. GCM is a alias of get command. For example, you can see alias GCM. Okay, so and so what's this? So get command is analogous to the Unix Linux which command. It tells you where the file is located, where the command is, the full path of the command. So you can type GCM and CMP to see whether you have the command CMP. CMP is compare. In Unix, Linux, it doesn't return any output when the two files are exactly the same. Now another way is diff. Okay, hello Alan, Korean number 1. Thank you. So another command in Unix, Linux is diff. Okay, that can also tell you if two files are exactly the same. But diff is usually used for text files. So let's see GCM. I don't think I have diff compare. I don't have diff. I don't have Unix diff installed. The diff you see is an alias to compare object, which is a PowerShell commlet, a PowerShell command, but technically it's called commlet. So you have, you see, what is a commlet? So I have this PowerShell tutorial. You go read it and learn it. Okay, PowerShell is a magnitude better than Bash. PowerShell is a wiping out of 30 years of Unix shell baggage. That's Bash and Z shell and TC shell and so on. PowerShell, okay? And you want to know why I think that way, go to this page. Why I love PowerShell. I give you detail. I can talk about it if you guys want. If we have people with technical interest, I can explain why PowerShell is a magnitude. Not just a little better, but it's better in every way, PowerShell. Better than Bash. The Bash Unix crap. Unix is the worst shit possible on earth. One of the worst technology. Let me give you just one example coming off top of my head, okay? Unix, when you have a file name, I'm rambling all over, but when you have a file name, let's go to it and show you, okay? So you see, so I got 3 files here. When you have a file name, on Windows, you can go to Properties, and you have the file creation date. You see, Unix Windows sucks in many ways. You see the tiny font. It's impossible to enlarge this window. It's called modal well, anyway, it's impossible to enlarge the font, So when you are getting old, you cannot see it. Doesn't matter if you magnify the font size. It won't magnify here. So anyway, so on Windows, when you have a file, you have the create date recorded, okay, part of the file. So you can always know when is the file created. Let's say you wrote a note, 10 years ago, you forgot what date. When did I write that? Oh, create date, file creation date, okay? Windows. On the Mac, same thing. Mac is superior design. When it comes to user interface, when it comes to usability, Mac is superior, supreme for the past 30 years. Basically, the scene haven't changed between these old operating systems. So Mac, as far as operating system user interface goes, Macintosh, Apple is supreme to this day, okay? So anyway, file creation date. On the Mac, you also have file creation date. But on Unix and on Linux, you don't have that. You fucking Unix fuckers. Fuck Unix, idiot, and fuck Linux. They don't know. You talk to the Unix sysadmin, they've been sysadmin for 10 years. Oh, they hear what you say. Oh, you are wrong. C time, D time, whatever crap dribble. Unix, let me tell you one more time, okay? Let's, set this into your brain. On Unix and Linux and BSD too, free BSD, net BSD, secure, open BSD, whatever, Dragon BSD. On all these Unix systems, the file creation date is not recorded, okay? Get that? Remember that. Remember that. You can talk to your Unix, gurus right now, or Linux gurus. They don't know. They have no idea. They insist. They will insist. How do I know? Because I've been fighting with them for 20 years. Yeah, starting around 1998. Okay, they insist it creates. You can find the file creation date. It doesn't. Okay. Go look around. You'll find the answer. You will find the true answer. In an hour. At first, you will be fooled by these dribbles, by the Unix fuckheads and Linux fuckheads, fanatics. They don't know. They just think, oh, Unix is the god. That fucking idiots. Okay, so let me get back to my point. On Unix Linux systems, you don't have file creation date. You will not know when is the file created because it's not there. Because the Unix idiots and the C fuckheads, they never, when it comes to design, they never thought of. They don't know what design means. What they know is hack. That's what they know. That's what they love. Get it to work. Hack fast. We are fast. We are C fast. It's a fuck Unix. Okay, so file creation date. This is the main issue on my mind. For 20 years, because I've been fighting with the Unix fuckheads, and they always, they're just wrong. So let me say this again. File creation date, which is a very useful information. You need to know when is the file created. On Unix, it's not there. It's never recorded. Okay, so okay, I'm starting to rant. Starting to get angry. So anyway, so back to what I was saying. So so diff. So on Unix, you have diff, you have compare. Okay, that compares whether two files are the same. And what? Okay, so let me get back to what am I talking about. So, God, I'm getting over. So let's get back to demo of this PowerShell script. Okay, so rename file by hash. Okay, so how do you compare two files are the same? So one way is to use diff or use the cmp command, or another way is to, once you find two files have the same size. File size is the first easiest filter. So once you got two files that's the same size, so you can use compare or you can use diff to check if they are identical. And by the way, let me not get into hard link. That's another Unix idiocy. Unix file systems has the hard link concept. That's another extreme idiocy. So anyway, so why am I mentioning it? Because when you have a hard link, that's actually identical file. It's the same file, but have a different presentation on. Anyway, so compare diff. Okay, another way to compare, to check if two files are identical, is to compute a hash key. So let me explain what is a hash key. Okay, hash key, from a practical point of view, is that when you have a file or a bunch of binary digits, basically a number, or when you have a file, you can hash key is a function, hash function. It can take the file as an input and output a string, basically a sequence of alphabets. Okay, and this sequence alphabet will be unique to that file. So in theory, if two files have the same hash key, then that means the two files are identical. Okay, so that's what this PowerShell script is doing. So let me show you some PowerShell. Okay, so I'm going all over the place. Okay, so let's see. So here is the PowerShell script, and I'm using XA PowerShell mod. You see, so this is PowerShell in Emacs. PowerShell XA PowerShell mod. You can find on my website and pay me to get it. Okay, you search for XA PowerShell mod. There it is. Okay, that's for Emacs, so you can efficiently code PowerShell in Emacs. So for example, let me show you the become get children, because the is a alias to get children. For example, all these alias. For example, CMP GCM we talked about, get command, it becomes get command. Okay, so you have these completions, or you can type get tab, and you can get then you can have all the PowerShell commands that start with the word get. One of the advantage of PowerShell with respect to naming is naming. Okay, naming of things. So in PowerShell, they follow a systematic naming. So everything, when it's an action, something, you have a get something. So you have get command, get history, get culture. Get culture is like the date format, the time format. Different culture have different formats. Then you have get PS drive, which is a system interface to different things. So then you have get content, which is like Unix cat, Unix names, cat, cat, vi, vim, ls, man, bash, grep, fucking idiot, fuck. Speaking of, anyway, so get content is like Unix cat, which stands for concatenate. And get process is like Unix PS. Okay, get servers is get servers. Get counter is get counter. I don't know what that. So anyway, so that's XAR PowerShell mod. So if you like my stuff, go buy it. Okay. Thank you, Cortez. Thank you, Alan. And what else? So how long? So today is Rambling Day. Okay, XAR talk show Rambling Day. I haven't done this for a long time. So let's get back to PowerShell. Okay, so let's remove that. So this is a script. So what I'm going to do some demo, I guess. Yeah, let's write down. Okay, so when you are confused, write things down so you don't get so you know what to do exactly. So let's write things down right now. Okay, so here is today's talk show, and I'm gonna write down what I'm gonna do. Okay. Demo get file hash. Okay, so that's a PowerShell command. We're gonna demo that. And what else? And demo the delete duplicate Perl script. Okay, so that's another thing. And demo the PowerShell rename file to hash. Okay, let's just start with that 3. Okay, let's get not distracted. Okay, so demo get file hash. Okay, so let's try that. Let's so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so let's pop this back. Okay, so now let's open. So here is today's talk show. Let's demo file hash, which is a PowerShell. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let me show you the pink window. The pink window shows all my command calls in Emacs and their keystroke. Here you can see. Okay, so let's start a PowerShell template and pop it out. Then get file hash. There it is. So get help. You just press a key and it will open the help page. Actually, so this is XAR PowerShell mod. If you like it, buy it. Okay. So here, so you have the get file hash. This is not. So there it is. The PowerShell documentation on get file hash. And you can turn on JavaScript, so it shows, the panels and all. So get file hash, so description, blah, blah, blah. So let's copy their example. So you see, so what's some example? So, okay, so let's open my images. Close that, go to keyboard. Okay, delete duplicate copy. Hold on a second. Let me do some management. Okay, open the talk show, paste the Perl script here, make a link, show in browser. So you can see we have the Perl script here. So that's my Perl script to delete 1 million image files that may be duplicate. Okay, so right now let's go to keyboard. Image file. So let's copy that, go back to talk show, open that, paste the image showing browser. Okay, so we have an image. So this image let me easily go to the image directory. So I'm looking at the image in Emacs, press the key, diet jump to go to this image directory. Okay, so there are 600 files, and press the key, open it in Explorer. Okay, so again, and what I'm doing, this PowerShell desktop, that's part of Supply Keys. Okay, so get file hash. Okay, so let me demonstrate. Okay, so close that, copy the path of this image, go back here, and paste the file path here. Okay, kind of long, but it's okay. So delete that. Okay, so get file hash. Okay, so we can actually execute the command here. Do it. There it is. There it is. It's a hash. It's a, you see, so it takes a file path and returns a hash key, basically a sequence of numbers, not numbers, a sequence of a string, a sequence of letters. So we demonstrated get file hash, and I need to demonstrate Perl delete duplicate, and demo PowerShell rename file to hash. Okay, let's demo the PowerShell rename to file hash. Okay, so let's go back to this image directory. So you can see thousands of images. This cute girl, lovely. Someone else's photo. I don't know who she is. So you have all these images, fantastic. Okay, let's copy the image. Let's copy the image directory. So let's see. So let's go to here. Keyboard. Let's go to TalkShow. Go to the TalkShow directory and create a new directory. Let's say xxt. Okay, we just created a new directory. Open it and go to this image directory and copy it over. Yes. Do you want to copy recursively? Yes, recursively. That's a Unix jargon. Shouldn't be named that. But anyway, so we copied the whole image directory here, so we can work on it. We can, delete or whatever, so I don't screw up my keyboard, image directory. So here is all the images. Let's see. So you can open images in Emacs, so you can see lots of images that some of them are icons. So okay, so images. Okay, let's wait. How do you do this in? Let's see. Let me show you. Okay, so copy. So we don't have to we don't have to do this. Let me tell you what I'm doing. Okay, so copy. Basically, we want to copy a directory over. So this is how you do it. Okay. Yeah, with PowerShell. Okay, so close that. Go to TalkShow today, open the image, go to the directory, copy the file path, switch window, and paste it here. So we have two paths here. So this one, is a directory. Let's say the so that one is a directory. Okay, so and this is a second directory. Okay, in fact, we want to copy this directory to that directory. Okay, in fact, let's okay, so let's do that. Okay, so this is a command we can copy the directory over. Anyway, but for now, let's do the PowerShell. Let me demonstrate this PowerShell rename file. Okay, so copy that, comment that out, paste the code here, magnify. So we are working in this directory. Okay, so open that, copy the file path. So my directory will equals to that. Okay, let's rename it exter. Yeah, let's just leave it myder. Okay, so this is the directory, and we don't need the file name, just the directory. So here is the directory, and so we are using listing directory and file names only, and pipe it to each object. For each object, that means for each file, get the file name extension. You do that by split path dash extension. Okay, then you create a new name. So the new name is going to be get file hash. It returns a object. Basically, get file hash returns the hash string. But however, in PowerShell, everything is an object. So you have to. So instead, it actually returns a object, and this object has a property named hash, and the value of that property is the hash string. You know, this is a bit complexity. I didn't really like this, but this is, I suppose, more powerful. So when you call get file hash, it doesn't just return a string, it returns an object. If you really actually want the hash, you have to call the property hash to get the hash string. Then plus file name extension. So what you get is a hash key with a .jpeg or .png. Then you call rename item to rename it. Okay, that's how you do it. So if we run this now, you see all these images. Let's magnify. Okay, you see all these images. Look at their name. They're gonna be all renamed into a hash. Okay, let's do it. Okay, close. There are many ways to run it. I can run this in Emacs, or I can run this in PowerShell. Let's run it in PowerShell. Okay, so let's just copy that, paste it, paste anyway. Yes, paste it. What? What did I paste? Ah, God. What did it do? Oh, okay. So you see, I pasted the. So this is, I pasted. Basically, you can. These two lines needs to be one single line. Otherwise, it consider the first one just as a command. That's why it's actually listing the directory. So you see, myder dash file, that's actually listing the directory. Okay, so cancel that. Okay, cancel. Okay, cancel. So this two needs to be one line. Okay, now let's do it again. Copy it back to PowerShell. CLS for clear screen. So we start fresh. Paste it. Paste anyway. Okay. Enter, execute it. Execute. Done. Now go back to our directory. You see, the file names, now they all become hash. Unique to every file. So let me open this picture because this girl is beautiful. Okay, so anyway, so let's look at some of the files. So anyway, so you can see what. But anyway, so success. Okay, so let's change this to file path. So you can see there. Anyway, so that's it. That's a demo of this PowerShell script. Turn every file into their hash. Okay. Am I doing good? Is it interesting? That's it for today or something else? Let's see. So, any questions? Okay, you know. So, if you have a question for me, tag me, okay? So we demonstrated this PowerShell script. Let's see what else. What else are we supposed to do? Close that. Okay, go back here. Today's talk show. Demo PowerShell get file hash. We did that. Demo delete duplicate. We're going to do that. Demo the PowerShell rename file to hash. We did that, and we explained how it works. Now let's demo the delete duplicate Perl script. This is gonna be fantastic, okay? Because it actually hold on a second. Let me show in browser. So you can see we have today's code here. Okay, now let's demo the Perl script. Okay, this Perl script is gonna be fantastic, my friends. Fantastic. Okay, close that. Go here. Close that. Okay, so we need the file path. Hold on a second. Now remove the HTML so it's legible. Wait. There. So now the script is legible. So so copy that. Copy. Okay, so let's create a new PowerShell. Template, create another one, paste. Now syntax color them all, show in browser. There it is. Now it's good. Now actually we need to remove the comment. Okay, so remove the comment here and remove the comment here, and delete this. Oh, actually, you need that. Let's use some shorter name. So, yeah, that one. Okay, now syntax color them. Back to browser, refresh. Fantastic. So, now we are going to demo the Perl delete duplicate script, okay, written 20 years ago, 17. So first of all, what we need to do. So let's go there. Okay, so let's go to our temp directory. Go to the temp directory. You see, image files. Now they are all hash names. So go up a directory, magnify, delete the whole thing. Yes, delete them all. Yes. Kill diode buffer. Yes. Okay. We just deleted the whole. Now PowerShell. Now we need to copy them over. Remember, that's why we did this before. We just run this. We can run this. We can run this in PowerShell terminal, or we can run it in Emacs. Let me show you another command. Okay, I press 2 key. Then it pops up this PowerShell window. You see, so that is part of the my Emacs command. Open in terminal. It works on Windows, it works on Linux, and it works on Mac. Okay, so on any, you open in terminal, that is part of software keys. So you just press 2 keys, it will open the current buffer directory in terminal. Okay, so exit. So since I'm on Windows, so it opens PowerShell. So we can run this in so many ways. So for example, .x20 which one? This one. So if I run that, it will copy, but so different ways. But let me show you. I'm gonna run this in Emacs in XAR PowerShell mod. So run it. Finished. Okay, in a mini buffer you can see finished. Now we go here, press a key to open the directory, enter to open. Fantastic. You see, we just deleted this. Now we copy it over again. So now let's make some duplicate. Okay, so let's again. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so press a key. It makes a backup, you see, of this file. So whatever, so let's say that file, let's mark, okay, that file, that file, that file. Okay, I marked 4 files. Now I press a key, each one of them will have a backup copy. So you see. So that command is XAR make backup and save. That's also part of XAR flag keys, okay? So now we have all these duplicate. What am I gonna do? Well, I'm gonna rename them. Okay, so rename. We should have written a script to rename this. Okay. So we can rename files directly here. So we add. We just add. Let's magnify. Okay. So we have renamed all these files. What? Oh, okay. So add a T here. D that. Okay. So done. Okay. Now actually TX. Let's rename them again. Okay. So press a key to start to rename, and let's do query replace -t.jpg replaced by -t_xx.jpg. Okay. Yes. Okay, 5 files done. Okay. So why am I doing that? So we can highlight it by a pattern easily. So so for example, I'm going to mark by regular expression, and I type txx.jpg. Enter. You see, it says 5 files marked. You see, so what we did is just we made a copy of some of the files. Because why are we doing that? Because we are going to demo the Perl script to delete duplicate. Okay, so copy the file path. Let's now go to the Perl directory. Close that. Okay, so get back. Okay, so show in browser. So here is our code. Now let's open the Perl directory. Okay, so here is a Perl directory, and how do you call it? Let me show you. Okay, so open the PowerShell. So I can call it by Perl. Let's see, where is Perl? Get command Perl. Okay, Perl is installed. Strawberry Perl. That's the Perl you use on Windows. Okay, so Perl is there, and I can just say Perl. Okay, run the code. So it's gonna tell you, oh God, can't locate something. Missing a module. Why? Because, well, the module is right here, but it's not. Yeah. So I haven't run this code for like 10-20 years, for 10 years. So why is a module not part of the current directory? I mean, why it does not use the current directory as a search location to locate modules? Now, I haven't been coding Perl for 15 years. So basically the error is that can locate module in ink. Okay, ink, ink is the search path. You may need, okay, so you know what? I'm just going to copy this whole code into the file so we don't have the module crap. The code is only 10 lines. It's just one function. Because back then, what is this? Sub-reduce. Oh God, I have the full documentation. Okay, so I got more than one function. Reduce and merge. This is Perl code, okay. Okay, so first of all, make a backup of this file. And now let's go here and let's modify this backup, okay. Okay, and same thing with this package. Okay, so this mod, we're gonna we don't need the package name, we don't need that, export ISA exporter. God, I don't know Perl for a long time, so let's just delete all these comment and stuff. This is inline documentation of Perl. Okay, so removed all that. Okay, so that should be it. 70 lines of code. And this code, we're just gonna copy, close it, save it, and put it into the main program here. So we don't have to deal with let's just paste it here, okay? Okay, and same thing. So let's remove, you see, here is where you call the module, use combo, comment out, and use gen pairs, comment out, okay? And go to the directory, gen pairs, okay? We need to include the code of this thing. So remove that, remove, copyright, remove. So here's the documentation, delete, okay? Here's another documentation, delete. Okay, copy the whole thing, close it, save, back to delete oops, the main program, open it, and paste our thing here. Okay, and now add a bunch of comments to separate. Okay, so now we have the program. No dependencies on modules. Okay, save it. Now back to PowerShell. Okay, run the last code. Do it. Fantastic. Wait, what? Yeah, it runs successfully. Wait, what? Yes, it runs successfully. Let's clear the screen so it's easier to see, okay? So do it again, so you see. So it says no argument received. That's the proper behavior. So it tells you the usage. If you doesn't, give a directory, it tell you usage. So the way you call a command is you need to give it the path. Okay, let's give it the path. That's the place you want it to tell you to work on. I mean the directory you want to remove the duplicate. So the path is where is our path? Okay, let's here is a path. Okay, so do it again. Let's clear screen. Call the command and paste the file path. Okay, there. Do it. There are a total of 0 files examined. Okay, I think, yeah, it's not finding. Let's try it again. Okay, I think you cannot use the abbreviation because in Perl, yeah, oh, okay, so let's fix that. Okay, let's call it again. Let's clear screen. Let's call this again, and this time let's give it a full path. Do it. Fantastic, you see? So now it says there are 630 unique file size. The following files are identical. You can see there. You know, each 2 files are identical. Sometimes you have 5 or 10 files that's identical. It will just all list them. So now if you want to delete, you can, so, you know, and it tells you if you delete these duplicate files, you'll save these many bytes. So if you want to delete, you can just say -d. Okay, so let's give it an option. I believe it's -d. Okay, let's double check. Let's go to the Perl. Let's open it. Let's see. Yeah, -d. Okay, so do it. Fantastic. Okay, so now let's go to our image directory. Open it. You see, the files are gone. You see, this file, the original is gone. Also, this file, you see, because there's no more file of the same name before. You see, okay, and here's another one. You see, success. Okay, that's it. I think that's it. So that is the Perl delete duplicate code I wrote 17 years ago. Okay, that deletes duplicate files of, you know, of potentially a million files in a directory, and it works in the most efficient way because that's how I code. Okay, the most efficient way. It's not, you know, you know, now, but so back then, so how do you compare if 2 files are different? You know, you can, first of all, if 2 files have the same file size, how do you check if they are different? You can call the compare command, or you can use the hash table. Now, there's a question I don't know, you know, I have to think about. So which way is more efficient? Is it more efficient to call the Unix CMP command to compare if 2 files are identical? Or is it more efficient if you simply generate the hash key for each file, then compare string of the 2 hash key? I don't know, you know, I don't know which one is more efficient. So that's an interesting question to look into. Fantastic. Thank you, Caldec. Yeah, I think that's it. I rambled for an hour, just an hour. Perfect. Okay, bye guys. Yeah, I'm shutting down. So we did a lot of demo. of Emacs workflow, lots of Emacs commands, XAFLY keys commands, XAFLY keys, and XA PowerShell mod, and clean up, and I'm shutting down. Okay, so if you like to try this script, you can find it on my website. XR PowerShell rename file to hash. Just search for XR PowerShell tutorial. Okay, so that's that. Close. So that's my delete duplicate Perl script. Now I'm going to put this onto my website. Okay, so you can also have this script available. Let me show you. Okay, so for about 10 years, the script is so this is a web page for that Perl script. Starting in 2005, for about 10 years, it's available free on the web. So here's an example output. It has many features. For example, if you have multiple directories, not nested, you have one directory in one drive, another directory in a different drive, but you want to compare, you don't want to merge them. You want to compare of all files in these directories. If they are duplicate, you can do that with this script. You don't have to first move one directory inside the other folder. And you can specify, according to the directory order, you can specify which duplicate should be deleted first. So you have, like, for example, a master folder where this is your master folder. Then you have other folders. If they are duplicate, you should delete the duplicate in the other folders first. So that's that's part of the feature of this script. But then around 2010, I was becoming very poor, so I started to pay. You have to pay to get it. But today, actually, there are a lot programs that do similar things. Okay, delete duplicate. But I'm not, but you can be sure that mine is quality one. Okay, I'm not sure what's the quality of the others or if they are efficient. But so if you like my stuff, buy my stuff. Okay, pay me, PayPal, Patreon. Let me show you. Okay, so I need to xrli.info. So where is my PayPal, Patreon? Okay, they moved to the bottom. Patreon me, Amazon gift card me, PayPal me, or you can buy my tutorials. Emacs Lisp tutorial, fantastic. I've been working on Emacs Lisp tutorial a lot update in the past month. You see, for example, yesterday I updated one to 10 or so files, and the day before, so many updates. So I've been working on that a lot. You can buy it, XR Emacs tutorial, or you can buy Wolfram language is free, and I wrote, this is one of the main thing I'm working on these days. Wolfram language, tremendous, powerful programming language. Okay, you should get it for free and learn it. Okay, benefit you for life, which is I talked about often. In fact, I think next video I'm gonna do Wolfram language again. Okay, and my JavaScript tutorial is the most in-depth JavaScript tutorial out there. I would say one of the best, one of the top 3 best in English language. If you ask me, I would say it's the best in the English language of JavaScript in depth. Okay, doesn't matter it's printed, doesn't matter it's online resource such as Mozilla, the Firefox thing reference. My JavaScript in-depth tutorial is superior in clarity, in organization, in the way it gets you to understand how it works. Okay, that so if you like my stuff, buy it. Yeah, so but all these are free online too. You can read them. Okay, bye guys.